and gentlemen, remember when I said earlier that my friend said that it's at the end of Zhongshan Road, Zhongshan Road, just past the Pizza Hut? I bet this is what he was talking about right here. I've passed by it I don't know how many times, but I passed by it earlier today and I stopped to look at these shirts to see if they had any big shirts. So, and of course I'm running out of battery power, so figures, but at least I know where it is. Of Zhongshan Road. It's near the end of Zhongshan Road. I've gone all the way to the end, expecting to see it. But that's okay. I'm exploring the city, which is super cool. But yes, we are in the mall right now. We've got some more precarious steps, but we also have a ramp. So we're going to go down the ramp. But there are a few stores here. But up here you can see where we've got some escalators that are not working. So, and this, oh wow, cool. There's these little track type things. I don't know if I don't know exactly what this means, or if this has a railway theme or not. But yeah, we'll go down this other ramp here. And I just passed some police on their cell phones, which I did not film because I don't want to get them in trouble. But more importantly, I don't want to get me in trouble. So we've got a music studio and what looks like maybe, two music studios right close together. So here we go into the more abandoned mall. If I run out of battery power, I apologize, but at least I know exactly where it is and I can load up for next time. And I see a red chair down there that looks absolutely bomb. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. That's so cool. Some guy looks like he's peeling potatoes. We have another escalator going down. And people ride their bikes through the abandoned malls here. It's really kind of funny. And there's an Erlima guy on a delivery, perhaps. And you can see that it's pretty decently sized here. I'll try and get over here, and I see some lights down there below. It looks like it might be a club, but I'll just kind of pan up here so you can see the numbers on there. Kind of faded, but it says U571. But there's kind of a archway. I don't know if it's open air or not. Might be, might not be, but you can see the stores along here, abandoned stores, and this is kind of interesting, this little overhang here. And then some faded ads over here, and that's where I came in, so we'll head over, we'll head on down a little bit some more, and hello, and see what else we can find. Presumably this is where Amoy Vape used to be. This is probably the most basic of store signs ever. And we got a little bit of graffiti going on here. I love Dan Bell's series on dead malls, and he really kind of inspired me. And I know he likes plants and kind of thinks it's touching if the plants are cared for. And there's quite a bit of them across the way here. Fairly green, but this is kind of not technically a dead mall. It might be considered a dying mall, but we've got some deader plants over here, as you can see. And yes, that's someone's dog. So anyway, and see that people just ride their scooters through here like it ain't no big thing. Dan Bell, if you're watching, this shot is for you. This planter looks very healthy, and yeah, these are actual honest to goodness plants. So Looks like a keyboard store over there. Someone looks like they're getting a piano lesson. And this goes on for quite a few feet, I guess. I have to try and do research on the history of this mall, but here's another ramp, and see, you got empty storefronts, you got full storefront. It's just really kind of interesting. I don't know why I find this stuff so fascinating, but I do. Looks like someone is getting a dance lesson there. You can see the trophies that they've accumulated. This is something that I've seen. This is something that I have seen. Abandoned malls and storefronts being used, repurposed. Not the first dance studio I've seen. They had a couple, 3 at Minghui. Not sure if FedEx would approve of this, but I certainly don't. Yeah, people manage to get their stuff here, but the way they just leave stuff setting is really disconcerting to me, to be honest. This is pretty cool. It's like kind of like a circus tent, a giant circus tent, but you can see the very top floor of the mall, and escalators, all dead, leading down, but it looks like you've got about 3 floors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I would say 5. And of course, you can always use the escalator, you just have to use your legs. So, getting the sensation that this is a music-oriented mall, just from the sound of drums, either music-oriented or arts-oriented, because there's a hip-hop class going back for kids at that one storefront, and you hear drums. Earlier we heard piano, and this is where this little drummer boy is working on. Well, he's not that. Hey, yeah, there's little kids, but there's an adult drummer. Anyway, don't know what spaceship means, but this mall goes a little further back, so go down this ramp and see what else is down here. Should get more dead escalators. A little bit dark through here. That's the thing about going exploring in these abandoned malls. I never tell anybody where I'm going when I go out on my excursions, and I probably should tell people, hey, I'm going to be heading towards this area, just in case anything happens. So, so far nothing has. I don't know what these bird things are, but they're pretty cool. And there's another escalator not working. And here's an accordion place. So if you ever need an accordion when you're in Xiamen, come to Anko Accordion in the Dead Mall that is in Zhongshan Road. So props to whoever designed this place, because there's quite a few ramps and you have to worry about going downstairs. Ooh, here we go. This is the Xiamen Hotel. It's kind of a common thing here. They kind of link hotels and malls together. But it looks like this hotel went defunct too. I'm not sure if that's an elevator back there. It looks like that's a ladies' restroom. And there's a nice little pleasant area here. Someone's laundry is hanging up. I'm not sure if you look up. I'm not sure if this is an actual working hotel, or if they turned it into an apartment complex, or if people are just squatting here. There are people squatting in Minghui, so I really would not be surprised if people are actually living here. Would not surprise me one bit. Up here it says on the sign, I don't know if you can see that or not, it says Shopping Street. That would be Zhongshan Road, I think, that they're referring to. But oh, what else is further on down here? Yeah, the thing I've noticed about Xiamen and the malls is that quite a few of them have open air elements to them, simply because I'm assuming it's warm, and this is kind of wild because I think these are actual rooms of the hotel, and I see windows that are open here, but I don't hear anything, and I don't see anything. It's just kind of weird that there's really no door to enter the hotel. We were just kind of walking through the mall. Oh, I guess we had those glass doors down there that were open. Yeah, I guess that was the entrance, but the hotel sign was just like really, really subtle. And here's another one posted here, but it's just kind of weird to think that there's this mall, and you go through these glass doors that aren't spectacularly marked, that say hotel, but I'm assuming we're in the hotel part, because I see some more doors over there. I'm not sure what that is there, but there's a little couple that's married, so I'm thinking probably like a reception hall. And there's more laundry up here, as you can see. Dryers, I guess, are not a common thing here in China. And this is another thing that I noticed about China. It's very hazardous. You'll find a lot of this. A lot of steps that are just designed like this, and there's no railing, there's no indication that things are uneven, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking. So I guess this is the Xiamen Winteya Hotel. Diagram of that. So yeah, it's just really kind of interesting to see how they have things set up. And I'm getting into kind of a rough looking area of the hotel. Yeah, this is really kind of freaky here. And yeah, there's people talking over there, and there's like an actual open business over there. But yeah, this is just, there's like a big construction barrier type thing right here. But then here's a business, and here's another business. Looks like it might be a women's clothing store, and here we are. Not on Zhongshan Road, but kind of like an offshoot road. There's just like an amazing amount of stores here that sell all sorts of stuff. And it's just kind of mind-boggling to me, because it just seems like retail in the States, especially malls and just like little stores like these, don't exist in the States. But then we have so many fewer people than China does. And I just saw an outfit here that I think is pretty cool. If I were a size 0, I might go check it out, but I'm not.